Jacob here with Sarracenia Northwest, and this is your Carnivorous Plant Care Guide for October 2025. With autumn officially here, Sarracenia leucophila and its hybrids are showing off their best pictures of the growing season. Their pictures are typically much larger and brighter during this time of the year, and it's hard to imagine that just a couple of months ago, many of them didn't look like much. But once summer cooled down, they all produced some amazing pictures with brilliant white hoods. Many other species are also producing their best pictures right now. Alata, the rubra complex, and many hybrids have particularly vibrant pictures during October. Now on the flip side, we also have Sarracenia that aren't looking so great. Flava, Oreophila, and their hybrids peaked in early summer, and their pictures are already turning brown and flopping over. There's nothing wrong with these plants, they just grow on a different cycle than other varieties of Sarracenia. Flytraps are also slowing down. They're starting to drop their upright traps and produce shorter ones that lay closer to the soil. Hardy sundews have also dropped much of their leaves, and by the end of October, they will form a resting bud right on the soil line. Darlingtonia is also slowing down, but most of their pictures are looking great as they'll keep them throughout winter. At our nursery in Oregon, October is when the clouds roll in and the weather cools significantly. Our daytime temperatures average in the upper 60s, while our night temperatures are in the upper 40s. Now, we might see an overnight frost this month, and that's okay. Outdoor perennials can tolerate an overnight frost. In fact, the overnight frost combined with shorter days will trigger these plants to go dormant. Now, if you're in USDA Zone 6 or colder, now is the time to start thinking about winter dormancy and how you plan to do that. We have a video specifically about winter care, and you can find that in the Grow Carnivorous Plants Volume 1 playlist. Our digital download, the Ultimate Carnivorous Plant Guide for Beginners, also has lots of information about winter care. You can find the link to both of these down below. Regardless of your zone, throughout October, continue giving your plants water by ensuring their trays are filled. As long as the water level is below the halfway point of the pot, you don't have to worry about them being in too much water. Sunlight might be less critical in late season, but make sure your Sarracenia, flytraps, and Darlingtonia are still getting as much sunlight as possible. This is especially true if you live in southern regions and have a long growing season. If your Sarracenia has a burst of new pictures, trim off the older ones that are primarily brown and flopping over. You will bring more attention to the spectacular fall pictures this way. Last month, we removed the shade cloth on the tropical greenhouse, and it really made things bright in there. It's not yet cold enough outside to turn on the propane heaters, but we'll do that when we can't rely on sunlight to heat the greenhouse. That will likely happen by the third week of October. Tropical sundews and butterworts are looking fantastic this month. They're all producing lots of new growth now that the temperature is much more stable in the greenhouse. Nepenthes and Helianthera are also enjoying the milder temperatures of October. More pictures are continuing to pop up and developing nice colors. With all of your tropical plants, ensure that the soil is always hydrated. You can keep sundews in standing water, but as we get into the cooler months, you might find that you won't need as much water as you did during summer. Just make sure the soil never dries out. With your Nepenthes, Helianthera, and budworts, water them like a regular houseplant. Let the water drain through completely, and always make sure the soil feels slightly damp to the touch. Regardless of the plant, make sure it's getting several hours of direct sunlight. If necessary, consider moving your plants to a sunny south window since the sun will be lower in the sky. Otherwise, use artificial lights to supplement natural sunlight. Watch our video about LED lights for more information. You can find the link down below. Before I sign off, I want to let you know that if you need help with your carnivorous plants, we're here for you. Go to our website, growcarnivorousplants.com, and look for the Ask the Growers link to send in your question. After sending in your question, someone will get back to you. And while you're on our website, check out the plants we have in stock. All plants are ship potted and come with our no-nonsense growing instructions. Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in another video.